Sir, the screen is clear now? Hello?
Yeah, it's visible.
The screen is visible, madam?
Yes, it is visible.
All right, okay. Yeah. 1 second. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for the agricultural information, for giving us this opportunity to present on the role of biostimulants in agriculture. My name is Karthik. I am the co-founder of Suma Agro India Private Limited. We are based in Chennai. So we focus on only biostimulants, and within biostimulants, we focus only on soil health. So our prime goal is only to increase soil health. So let us look with, we started this company in 2016. So we are present in all over India, and we are the leading manufacturers of biostimulants, one of the leading manufacturers of biostimulants in the country. And we have vast experience, and our products are used by more farmers in the last 8, 9 years. So I just want to start with a small presentation saying that our farmers has a very peculiar problem. So if the soil is nutrient deficient, they apply fertilizer. And if the soil is compacted, they use implements. And if the soil doesn't store water, they irrigate. If there is a pest attack, they use pesticides. So all these problems are not individual problems. These are related problems. So these problems can be addressed, and this shows a very deeper symptoms of the underlying problem. The underlying problem for all these above is soil fertility. So soil fertility is the key for in addressing all these problems. So we see that addressing soil health will solve most of the problems in farming. So we see that our food is only as healthy as it is grown. So we have to grow a healthy food. Our responsibility is there to grow a healthy food. And so now when we focus on soil health, this 98% of the soil functions are done by the microorganisms present in the soil. And these microorganism has to be preserved, and it has to be nurtured properly. So if we apply a herbicide or a fungicide or insecticide in the soil, this kills all these microorganisms, and all this live bacteria which is for doing the functions of the soil gets affected. So because of this, we have to pump in more. The immunity in the soil is lost, and because of this, the nutrient is also lost. The nutrient transformation from the soil to the plant is not happening. Now we have to pump in with more nutrients, and you have to face with the more pest attacks, and we have to post with when faced with more herbicide weeds also. So we see that growing a healthy soil will solve all these problems. All these problems are related to soil health. So now, when by increasing by the way the farming is going on now today, with the more increased number of pests, they are using almost. If you can take an example of a chili, almost 45 kinds of chemicals they spray in an entire cycle. So this is not at all sustainable, and this is not a healthy farming. So we see that farming needs a change. So that change can be brought down only by the introduction of biostimulants. So we are one of the leading manufacturers of biostimulants, and within the biostimulants, we focus on soil health. And to improve the soil health, we are the manufacturers of potassium humate. So and all in, I mean, we have around 8 products in our company, and all the 8 products are related to only to preventive agriculture. So we don't believe in reactive agriculture. So we believe in preventive agriculture. So the preventive agriculture is the concept where our ancestors have did the farming. So now again we are revisiting the preventive side of agriculture to grow a healthy food. So what in the last 50 years from the Green Revolution 1. So what we have seen is the fertilizer consumption and pesticide consumption has gone up. And the more it goes up, it is not at all sustainable to do a farming. So going forward, we have to see that we have to use the right number, select the right seeds for the vegetables we are growing, and we have to do lot of biocontrol and biostimulant measures to make the farming easy and to make the farming healthy. So we see that we have to bring down the fertilizer cost, and we have to bring down the consumption of fertilizers, and we have to increase the soil health, and we have to reduce the usage of chemical pesticides. So that's how we see that. So in the what is the role of a biostimulant is a biostimulant will address most of the problem in the farming that may be biotic and that may be abiotic also. So then there are many types of biostimulant is there. So one is the humic acid derivatives, the other is seaweed derivatives, the other is amino acid derivatives, and mostly these three derivatives form most of the biostimulants in the market today. So what does a biostimulant do? So a biostimulant is a material or microorganism that stimulate the natural process for the better nutrient uptake and for the better nutrient efficiency, and to support the plant with all kinds of biotic and abiotic stress, and to improve the crop quality and to protect against the plant against the pest and diseases. These are the role of biostimulants. Going forward, we have to reduce the mineral fertilizers, we have to reduce the pesticides, we have to increase the biocontrol agents, we have to increase the biostimulant, and we have to use less machinery. So this is how we promote the role of biostimulants in agriculture. So this is almost the same thing. So by increasing the biostimulants usage in the farming, you can reduce as much as up to 30% of the fertilizer consumption that is needed. And by increasing the biostimulant usage, the immunity for the plant grows up in the soil, and the need for chemical pesticides also little bit comes down. Over a period of time, it takes at least 3 years for the soil become healthy. We measure the soil health by the presence of organic carbon. So the all India average of organic carbon in our soil is 0.3 to 0.4%, where at least 1% is ideal to grow a healthy and disease-free food. So as I said, these are the types of biostimulants available in the market. So humic acid, seaweed, and protein hydrolysates form most of the farmers. I mean, this will contribute at least 90 to 95% of the biostimulant market, and fulvic acid and biopolymers, which will contribute to the rest of the market size. So why we have to focus on soil as the biostimulant? So we see that the government data says 37% of India's land is degraded, and PM urges, our Prime Minister itself has said to focus on more on soil fertility, and soil is losing its nutrients, its capability to support the plant. So unless we we increase the soil organic carbon, so sustaining doing a sustainable agriculture is becoming very, very difficult going forward. So we see that when we see soil health, we see as three versions in soil health. So soil one is where our ancestors did the farming. So that is only mixture of an organic manure, minerals, or creating an ecosystem along with the plants. So soil version one was feed the soil. So forget the plant. So soil 2 version has started from the era of a green revolution, where the introduction of chemical fertilizers and pesticides has led to a destruction of soil health. And by destruction of soil health, the soil organic matter is lost, and the soil carbon also has fallen from almost from 1% to 0.3% as of today. So at soil version 3, which is the role of biostimulants is picking up from 2010 worldwide, and in India from 2020, the role of biostimulant is picking up, and government has included this biostimulants in fertilizer control order last year, 2 years back. So the awareness of biostimulants is increasing day by day. And our version of soil biostimulant is increasing the soil health. And by increasing the soil health, you can produce healthy food. By giving the healthy food to our humans, we can become a healthy people, and healthy people will form a healthy planet. So we see that this is the way the sustainable farming. When we say that we are making the agriculture sustainable, and this is the way we can make the agriculture sustainable going forward. So what we should understand why we focus on soil health. The soil is contains of 80%, 85% minerals and 15% of organic matter. And if we divide that 15% of organic matter, in that 98% is decomposed and 2% is decomposed. And if you again divide the 2% of the decomposed organic matter, in that only the organic carbon comes, and in that organic carbon it's only a fraction, 10%. So by addressing the smallest portion of the soil fertility ecosystem, we are addressing the entire soil health. By increasing the soil health from 0.3 to 0.5 and 0.75 is a very, very big task. And we can see wonders in the way the farming is going on here. We have enough stories and farmer results and third party endorsements for our products. So we see that when soil fertility is discussed, the soil fertility is discussed in biostimulant. The main component of soil fertility is carbon. So carbon forms the main portion of the biostimulant. So how this carbon was supported in the when our grandfathers or ancestors did was they've been using lot of this mulching or using an organic manure, and this organic manure has to decompose in the soil, and during the decomposition or the final stage of decomposition is the form of carbon. So when the carbon is reached, it does the most of the function in the soil. And when I say 98% of the soil functions are done by microbes, and for these microbes to function very well, carbon is the key. It can microbes survive only by consuming carbon. So we see that by increasing the carbon in the soil, there are plenty and plenty of 360-degree benefits is there. So mostly we can see that when I said in my earlier presentation, right from soil compaction to pesticide usage and the quality of food we produce, everything is linked to carbon. Even the water retention also is linked only to the presence of carbon in the soil. So when coming to our product, what we manufacture is we have an unique manufacture of active carbon technology. It is a patented process technology which is non-toxic to the environment. So we believe in the power of green chemistry. So we use carbon-rich raw materials, which is the carbon-rich raw materials is what we use is a coal, and everyone knows coal is a decomposed plants millions of years ago, which gets compacted and converts into coal. And from this coal carbon-rich raw materials, we extract this carbon through our unique active carbon technology, and again we give back to the farmers. It is in liquid form. So it is the bioavailability in liquid form is much more. So we stick only to the liquid form of our biostimulant. So we have to understand what is the role of potassium humate. Potassium humate is part of the humic acid derivatives, and potassium humate is very important for the soil health. So potassium humate is extremely important as a medium for transporting the nutrients from the soil to the plants, because the more carbon it can hold more nutrients and preventing them from leaching and polluting the water also. So potassium humate is attracted to the root zone in the plants. When they arrive at the root zone, they bring along with water and nutrients, which is much needed to the plants. So the positive ions are more easily absorbed. The positive ions present in the biostimulant is easily absorbed by the plant's root, and because the plant root is a negative charge, and positive ions get attracted to each other, and the potassium humate hold cations, positive ions, in a way that can be more easily absorbed by plant's root, improving the micronutrient transfer to the plant circulation system. So this is pictorial this thing of the role of an potassium humate, where the negative and the positive ions are getting attracted to each other. So these for some technical information. So what are the soil cations which is available in the soil? And when we absorb this thing, the positive charge and negative charge get attracted to each other. And the main advantage of this potassium humate is depending on the polarity of the soil, it gets either positive or it becomes positive or negative. So that is the main advantage of using a biostimulant. So this is again a technical information, how the cations are getting exchanged in the soil. And these are the differences between the presence of organic carbon in the soil. So what a low organic carbon will do and what a high organic carbon content in the soil. So if you can see that what is on the left side is exactly the problems we are facing today. And by increasing the carbon, these are the benefits we can achieve by increasing the organic carbon content in the soils by applying this through this biostimulant. So this, but one again, the big advantage of using a biostimulant is it can address the physical, chemical, and biological properties in the soil. So all these three functions can be addressed by using a biostimulant in the soil and in farming. So these are all the our before and after applications where we have taken from the farmer, and you can see that a healthy soil, how it can hold all the nutrients and together and without leaching. So the right, you can see that if there is an unhealthy soil, it easily dilutes in the water and it get washed away. And you can see the growth of roots in paddy by addressing this biostimulant, and you can see the entire product quality difference is there in the cucumber what is on the bottom. So the greenery itself will makes a lot of difference when you use enhance your biostimulant when compared to the standards what you're using today. So this fulvic acid is one of the biostimulant. So these are the functions of the biostimulant. The fulvic acid is a much smaller molecule, and fulvic acid is good when we apply as a foliar, not as a soil application. So humic acid and potassium humate are much better as a soil application. So seaweed extract is one more part of the biostimulant. Seaweed extract are isolated from seaweed which contain a wide range of macronutrient, micro element and organic components such as growth hormones, and it contains plenty of trace elements which can be exchanged when we use as a foliar application or soil application. And this is something, the benefits of using a seaweed and the role of a seaweed in when we apply to plants. So it can give you a good fruit quality, it can improve the plant physiology, it can give more phytohormones, the soil activity is also getting increased and root growth also getting increased by applying the seaweed extracts. So protein hydrolysis is also one of the biostimulants. These are obtained by hydrolysis of proteins, which is achieved by acid alkali enzymes and fermentation methods. So protein, this usage of this protein or amino acids also improves the quality of the fruits or vegetables which we grow in the farming. So these are the role of amino acids. So amino acids also part of the biostimulants. So it improves the protein biosynthesis. It gives resistance to abiotic stress, and it plays a role in nutrient exchange. And amino acid also complements the increased microbial activity in the soil. So biopolymers is a new biostimulant which is getting introduced in the market. These are all in this biostimulant. We manufacture this chitosan oligosaccharide. Chitosan oligosaccharide is a biopolymer which prevents from fungal attack or fungal infections of the plants. So when there's a humidity is more in the soil, it is better to apply a biopolymer called chitosan oligosaccharide, which can prevent from a fungal attack. It gives immunity to the plant to have their own enzyme production and keep the fungus away. And these are the this role of chitosan oligosaccharide, which we put it in a pictorial way. So, I mean, chitosan oligosaccharide is an antifungal agent. So when we spray an chitosan oligosaccharide, we can get assured this fungal disease or fungal-based infections will not infect in the plants. This also we have seen in many farming fields. So these are the examples of our application of chitosan oligosaccharide. And we also manufacture azadirachtin. Azadirachtin is a biopesticide. So biopesticide, azadirachtin is derived from neem oil. So we also manufacture this azadirachtin. It is it's a very a good biopesticide against beetles or mites or aphids or mealybugs. It is a very effective one. Instead of pesticide, we can use azadirachtin based neem oil. And these are our range of products. We are into biofertilizers, potassium humate, and orthosalicylic acid, and chitosan oligosaccharide. So these are all our pictures where our products are used in farming. So we more than 40,000 farmers are getting benefited, and we have covered more than 70,000 acres as of today, and we have sold more than 18 lakh liters so far in the market in the last 8 years. So I thank you very much for agriculture information for giving us this opportunity. Hope I can take any questions if any of the viewers wants to some clarity or clarifications regarding the role of biostimulants. Thank you very much.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Karthik, for the detailed presentation. Now take up some questions.
Yeah.
So there could be some questions which are already you must have explained about, but still I will read out.
Yeah.
First question is, what are biostimulants and how are they different from fertilizers and pesticides?
I mean, fertilizers are nutrients, madam. The biostimulants are nutrients. These are all organic catalysts which helps in increasing the efficiency of the fertilizer. So if you see the efficiency of urea, it is only 40%. So the remaining 60% of urea gets either locked in the soil, it is leached away. To increase the fertilizer usage or fertilizer efficiency, you need a biostimulant. So biostimulant complements and supports the use of fertilizers. By increasing the efficiency, you can reduce the fertilizer consumption. That is the role of biostimulant.
Okay. And what types of biostimulants are commonly used in Indian agriculture today?
So, I mean, potassium humic acid and derivatives also, and seaweed both comes in the top. So the third one is amino acid derivatives. So humic acid derivatives, seaweed extract, and amino acid forms 90% of the biostimulant usage what is in practice today.
Okay. And how do biostimulants improve soil health and plant growth?
As I said, when the entire presentation was about the soil health only. So biostimulants, when you use a humic acid and derivatives, which is called a potassium humate, it mostly contains carbon. So by increasing the carbon content in the soil, you can increase the soil health.
Okay. And are there specific biostimulants recommended for crops like paddy, banana, and vegetables?
Yeah, I mean, for paddy and banana, but soil health is common across all any types of crops and whatever type it may be fruits, vegetables. So soil health is it's a common denominator. So in the biostimulant, we recommend for paddy potassium humate and orthosalicylic acid, which is very beneficial for paddy. And for banana, you can use chitosan oligosaccharide against the fungal diseases.
Okay. And can biostimulants be used in organic farming systems
Yeah, yeah.
effectively?
Yeah. I mean, entire biostimulants thing is organic certified, man. Every product is organic certified, and everything is from organic source. So it can be used in organic farming also and chemical farming also.
Okay. And how should biostimulants be applied, whether it is foliar spray or soil drench, and for best results?
Yeah, so I mean, some biostimulants like humic acid derivatives both works best in soil health, and yeah, biostimulant like seaweed and amino acid works better as a foliar application. So it's a combination. You have to both use as a soil and you have to support with foliar also.
Okay. And what is the typical cost benefit ratio of using biostimulants in smallholder farms?
When for vegetables, madam, a farmer has to spend at least I can say to around 5 to 6,000 rupees in a vegetable crop cycle, and he will definitely can increase the yield by 20 to 30%, and he can reduce the input cost of fertilizers also. So
Okay.
by spending around 5 to 6,000 rupees, definitely a 20 to 30% more yield is there.
Okay. And are there any studies or field data that should,
Yeah,
sorry,
I mean, the entire about the role of biostimulants, it is there in the public domain, madam. So we can also, if anyone has special request is there, we can also share the any technical papers or field data which is available with us.
okay. And are biostimulants safe to use alongside chemical fertilizers or crop protection chemicals?
Yeah, it is safer to use, along with the fertilizers, but we recommend to use along with fertilizers. So because, for example, when you use a potassium humate along with urea, the urea works, the efficiency is increased by great extent. So along with fertilizers, we can be used, and along with pesticides, we can also use. You can use fulvic acid. It can
Okay.
act as a buffering agent. You can use both, ma'am.
Mhm. Okay. And do biostimulants have any negative impact on beneficial microbes in the soil?
No, madam. I mean, biostimulants will increase will help the microorganisms in the soil. There is no negative impact at all. Even by using more, also there is no negative impact. It stays in the soil.
Okay. Okay. And how can farmers in rural areas access good quality certified biostimulants?
So now so now the biostimulants are part of the FCO. I think the government is very strict since it is part of the fertilizer control order. Most of the biostimulants they have to go for a reputed manufacturer. That's it. So anything in a repacked one or imported from China kind of a thing, you have to go for an indigenous manufacturing of these biostimulants. That works better.
Okay. And does your company Suma Agro provide guidance or training to farmers for proper usage of their products? Of your products, I mean, of your company's products?
What do you want? Can you
I'll
repeat?
repeat.
Hmm.
Does Suma Agro provide guidance or training to farmers for proper usage of your products?
Yeah, we can help the farmers, madam. So we can help the farmers of southern states. So we can help the farmers in a bit in Kannada, Telugu, and Tamil. So if there is farmers can understand English, we can support them.
Okay, any kind of training you give, or it's like how it
Training
is?
is not needed, madam. It's absolutely. Once they use it, they will understand. So the training is not needed, but how to use it, we can orally tell them also.
Mm. Okay. Yeah. So one second. And how can farmer identify whether a biostimulant is genuine or spurious?
Can you repeat, madam? Once again, I didn't get it. How can the biostimulant?
One second. How can farmer identify whether a biostimulant is genuine or spurious?
I mean, he has to go only from the reputed manufacturers, madam. That's the only way they can trust. It is just like how we buy a medicine. So we have to go for the trusted
Hmm.
manufacturers and track record when you buy a biostimulant.
Okay.
So we
So
can
now we
either
have the
we have to see the certifications and reputation of the manufacturer.
okay. So now we have the last question. Are biostimulants regulated in India under fertilizer control order or any other law?
Yeah, I mean, biostimulants has already under fertilizer control order. So it is controlled by fertilizer control order, and the specification of the FCO only we can manufacture now.
Okay,
Biostimulants
Mr.
is
Karthik,
under
I
FCO.
don't see any. Acha. Okay. And one last question. Please let us know a little about your career background and what made you to take an interest in this in agriculture field and what made you to start this company, Suma Agro.
Yeah, madam. Actually, I mean, I'm from an agriculture family. I mean, still our parents are doing farming. So when they go to the farming and see that, they always say that soil has died, soil has died, soil has died, and they don't know what to do with when the soil is dead. So then that becomes an inspiration. I see that when the entire area and all my friends, everyone is saying soil is dead, soil is dead. So I thought, okay, we saw a bigger opportunity in addressing the soil health. So that's why Suma Agro was started.
Right. Okay. Okay. Okay, Mr. Karthik. So I don't see any more questions. So now we have come to end of question round. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, we like to thank you for the detailed presentation and answering all the questions. So we'll be ending this meeting
Oh,
now.
thank you, madam. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Yeah. You're most welcome. Thank you.